Good contest from Donovan.
Tamani drives it downhill. Swerves in, laying it in, despite a lot of static.
Because he's going to take on the opponent's best player every night, and that's going to give Chris Dunn a little bit of relief. But DJ also brings that athleticism and speed, so definitely a welcome return to the Clippers.
Again, we've seen good starts for the Clippers. We've seen better second halves of late. Harden from the line to the lane to the rim. Oh! Big finish inside! Stewart zigs and zags his way down the lane. Good footwork inside. He either takes threes or he takes shots at the rim. Ivy gets around the defense of Sanders. Big finish inside for Stewart. Clock is turned off. LeVert can score the basketball. Drives on Dunn, off the window and in. 1.4. I thought that's what the whole story was about. I know. Turnover, LeVert coming the other way. Stewart, a big finish inside, and a timeout by Ty Lue as Detroit makes a move. He's been a handful for the Clippers here. Loses the ball. Guess who diving on the floor? Clippers get it back, down in front by 12. Dunn the other way, charges it on Robinson, lays it up and in. He will be in the All-Star game in Inglewood as Kawhi fumbles the ball, diving on the floor. Pistons recover. 4-on-4, lob to Duren, big finish. Steps in, triple teamed. Oh my goodness. Harden. Top side to Leonard. It's a deep three late in the clock. It is good. And Kawhi Leonard now with 23. Boston, we're so glad that he is back. Bummer news about Bogdanovich, however. We'll see how that improves. Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers win the tap. They get the first bucket. Tobias Harris, that three-point shot hasn't been great the last few years. When he was in Philadelphia, as Leonard uncorks a three. Batum in the corner for three. Gets his own rebound and sends it topside to Leonard. It's a deep three. Oh! The aimbot delivers again! Clippers by 17. 5 to play in the third. Kawhi in a sea of flame and smoke. Torches the net again! Kawhi with 40! Kawhi, the only field goal for the Clippers, steps back. It's a straight-on three for Leonard, and it falls. He couldn't buy a basket in Portland. Detroit Clippers have it out in front by 4. Leonard, the fadeaway, counted, and a foul for Kawhi Leonard. Another giveaway. It's done, poking it free. Harden. It's a pull-up three in transition. Bucket for James Harden. And the Clippers jump out in front 16-6 here in the first quarter. Leonard wants to see if he can draw the third. 4 to shoot for James. Into the paint. Oh, through the thicket of the defense and lays it in.
That they believe that it can get some stuff done and it starts from the defensive end.
Stewart is in the game. He's a handful, so too is Duren, who flushes it in. Some of those around the organization starting to look like himself as well. Harden late in the clock, double team, shoots over the top and knocks it down. 1.9 on the Bill Kennedy scale. I'm sorry.
I'm going to give him a 1.8.
No. Kawhi trapped in the corner, 6 to shoot, finds Derrick Jones Jr. off the window and in. Welcome back, my friend.
But guys like Tamani, CD, they make that effort. Oh, man.
That exchange from Love to Sharp.
9 of those in Portland the other night. As Cunningham loses his footing, loose ball on the floor, he recovers with the ball down the lane, lob to Duren, timeout Clippers.
10 points for Jaylen Brown, and they have all been midi or at the rim.
Do you see any way that Jaylen Brown doesn't score at least 30 points? And then, good pass, man. Hold up.
Put the hammer down, Donovan Clingan. Off it comes to Sharp. His pass intercepted by Derek White. One-time all defense. 1.6 blocks per ball game. So we are underway on this Sunday afternoon here in Portland, Oregon on Family Fun Day with John Conley and Natalie Sago. Sharp and Kamara in the corners. Donovan 3 of 3 from 3 against the Clippers the other night is inching up into the low 30 of the kind of season they are having. Into the lane. Obvious sprays it out to Sissoko, who was set off balance by Gonzalez. Missed a shot. Good lead. And there's Donovan again at the rim. Unstoppable at the cup.
But the good part, Kev, on that inbounds was how the Blazers got that ball down to Chris Murray in the first place. That's the kind of action they've been missing a lot this season. So slowly,
they rotated to Hauser. His three is off. Grabbed by Garza, stuffed by Sissoko. The two grab one another. Luka Garza tee up triples. One looked better than the other. Neither were effective.
Okay, so those are comments, Kev, just so you know.
Outside, and Love strokes in a three. Good look. Is it three? Tamani fakes, drives. Kamara with a right hand. Rolls it up and in, and he draws the bump as he is spun sideways by Garza.
How significant it could be having two ways available when I spoke about Javonte Cook. So sometimes I can only imagine if we were able to have Caleb Love and C.D. Sissoko. But
with the ball movement from the Blazers.
Pritchard muscling his way to the end line, curls it outside to White.
They sit so far off the line.
Pritchard tried to screen. Murray over the top of the pick, right with Jaylen Brown. Between the wickets, step back three, got it. Not for lack of defense or attentiveness. Put a belt into Brown and knock him right to his caboose.
Because while Jaylen Brown takes all those mid-ranges, the Blazers as a team, they have the highest rate of field goal attempts at the rim or three-point line. So the combination of the two, they shoot right under 83%.
White's three is off. The rebound gathered in by Advia. Up the floor, skipping on a Klingon screen. Right, look at that thing. Laid up at Shane Sharp. Will clean it up with a two-hand hammer. Sharp the rebound. Up he comes. Accelerating. Advia sees Brown. Steps back. Fires the triple. It hung and fell. Tamani will take it. It's early on the clock. 14 to shoot. Avia, checked by Simons, going to go right at hand. Boston. Cycles into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Brown up the floor. Eludes Kamara, bounces to Kaden. Two-hand jam. Boston is back within 3:22 remaining here in the fourth. White continues cold shooting, 1 of 8 from 3. Sharp indeed. He'll go as far as 11. Missed the runner. Right by and down to Klingon. Scrapes along the paint, 4 to shoot, to Love, 3 to shoot. Caleb Love looks at the clock, 1 to shoot, gets off the free. Got it! Caleb Love under duress, turns. Blazers up 2, 15 to shoot. Pritchard on Abdia, single coverage, drives it right at the little mighty mark, and laid it up and in off the window. Denny Abdia. Gonzalez a screen. Kamara playing with 5 fouls, remember. Brown gets separation, leans in, and he scores a 3. Now making a move, step back 3, Denny arcs it high, came up short, rebound, Klingon, reload, and he's fouled! Simon Klingon finds the rack! Gonzalez a screen. Kamara playing with 5 fouls, remember. Brown gets separation, leans in, and he scores a 3. Denny 5 of 9 from the stripe. Crowd hushes on Family Fun Day. And he rolls in the second. The Blazers lead it. And the Blazers hit some key shots to snap a 3-game losing streak. They win it here this afternoon, 114-108 over the Boston Celtics. How about that, Lamar?
He knows it with a smile.
Morant, head fake, inside, scored by Christian Koloko. Grizzlies up 2. Trade getting inside. 2 feet in the paint. Sarr slamming it over Jackson.
Klingon, the free throw. Got it. Donovan Klingon, a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. The Blazers lead by 4.
Tonight's officials, Kevin Scott, crew chief, 15th season. Ray Acosta, referee in his 9th. And J.D. Rawls, second-year umpire from Baltimore, Maryland. He graduated from Edgewood High School.
They just have not been able to get it together.
That is the third crucial turnover between those two here in this.
For that 138-117 win Friday against Toronto. 138 was a season high for them. And really defensively as Aldama spins and wins.
Right there, Marvin Bagley was put in the bind because that ball was skipped across and he was having to help into the paint.
Champagny blocked by Jackson. Back to live action here. Riley. Good feed. Finding Bagley again. 2 hands on the rim. Jackson Jr. using the left hand there. He's already in double figures with 10. It is a 10-2 run over the last near 3 minutes. Bagley stops that run. KCP was looking for Aldama on the lob.
Probably thought it was Ja.
Bilal comes up with the steal and keeps running. No foul call. Clearly he got hacked.
When it comes to rebounding and even blocking shots, right there on cue, coming up with that rebound.
Bilal on the run, using the left hand for the layup.
Yeah, I like to see Bilal do more of that. Just get it out and sprint. This one fly.
Dribbling through some Grizzlies, but turns it over. Coward. Lob. Morant. Offensive rebound by Coward. A kick out to Aldama. And that was just too easy. More rim attacks by the Memphis Grizzlies, prompting Brian Keefe to call time.
Doing just that.
Bub, head fake, pass, logo shot by Johnson. He's on a heater. Wow.
Okay, Trey Day.
Really liked on the defensive end the deflections and disruptions that he's seen from the guys. He did give them a specific challenge number, which I will leave respectfully in the huddle for them, but he has liked the activity defensively.
Created that separation, primarily Keyshawn George there in that second half.
I love the ball movement right here from the Wizards coming out of the timeout. Tic-tac-toe there on the offensive end. Both teams have hit just 2 threes tonight. Good deflection there by Carrington. Bilal into the chest, counted and one. Wells waiting for the trailing Aldama, who slams it home.
Man, that's too easy. I want to see somebody catch up with Aldama and step in front of him and just take a charge.
Carrington on a catch and shoot. Cedric Coward climbs the ladder for that rebound. Gets into the paint. He gets the left-hand layup to go down. Bilal with the assignment on Morant, who turns it over. Here's Bilal ahead of the pack. Left hand, count it. Foul on Aldama. Got 8 seconds separating shot and game clock. Sarr setting the screen for CJ. CJ trying to find that pocket pass to Alex. Alex using the footwork and scores over Christian Koloko.
Months in the league and right now.
Alex got another block. That is his 5th. And now he's got the ball, trying to get downhill.
You see how he faded away?
Coward with a crossover, trying to work on Bilal. He was bumped.
That's tough.
Foul. Shoot, Alex might get a triple-double with blocks. Here's an offensive rebound and the bucket. Alex Starr warming up here in the 3rd quarter. And it rolls in. 16 points tonight for John Morant. He came in averaging almost 18 a game. Bob 3, oh yeah.
Nobody's safe.
Already in his 3rd year. Where does the time go? Turnover for Washington. Aldama, Wells, fouled, count the bucket. 2.
No.
Coward got that over Sarr. He's trying to get his 5th block of the night.
Session.
And the fast break points has been advantage Memphis drew tonight, 28-12. Carrington for 3. Carrington trying to work inside. Turns it over. 4th turnover in the last 2 minutes for Washington. And another and one.
You have to treat that as he's shooting a 17 to 25-foot jump shot. Contest, box out.
Jaren Jackson now 6 of 8. Bub slips inside, pass, reverse layup for Champagny, and the Wizards have retaken the lead. Chandler defense here, Capital One Arena. Spencer, kick out, Aldama all alone. Santi Aldama. Bounce pass inside to Wells. Good hands there by Trey Johnson. CJ, pull up 3. Jackson Jr. He's got 26 points, 6 boards. Aldama behind the back. Jackson Jr. fouled and 1. CJ finding Middleton. Middleton with a head fake. A step through off the window.
The OGs right now.
And including tried to trap. Here's Carrington in the backcourt. Loses the handle. Morant, 3. Oh, no. Great switch there on defense by Washington. Aldama, Spencer, inside, blocked by Middleton. Sarr wants it. Going one-on-one against Aldama. That step through off the glass using the left hand. Excellent move by Alex Sarr. Coming up with it, here's the look ahead to Spencer. Waiting for the trailing Morant. Washington will give up that layup as Morant slams it home. 65 seconds to go. CJ clearing space for the mid-range. Jackson Jr. He's got 26 points, 6 boards. Aldama behind the back. Jackson Jr. fouled and won.
He could have made that extra pass, and look who's wide open over there. Spencer, who can tag you at a 50% clip.
Gets back up, and now he steps back, passes it out to Jackson Jr., who just heaves up a 3. And that'll do it.
Chris Middleton makes this. That's all she wrote.
And he makes it.
Raptors are 5th. You think offense, but both of these teams have been great defensively. Golden State controls the opening tip. Raptors engaged early as they lead by 1. Green, no. Scotty with the rebound. RJ. Brandon Ingram gets hammered. No call. Wow.
Just look
It's
at this.
4 on 4 right now. They're at half court, and he's face guarding him off of the miss. Abaji, a quick start, and RJ Barrett with the slam dunk. So great. They've dropped 3 of their last 4 games, 9 of their last 13. Looking to get back on track, and Curry is Curry. But Payton comes up empty. Shed now. Shed finds Mamu, up fake. Mamu attacking, using his strength and speed, finishes.
But defensively, he's really locked in. You see him. He's really engaged.
Curry, the 3. Scotty Barnes with 8 rebounds in that opening quarter. Ties a career high for rebounds in a quarter. RJ the no-look. Scotty, oh! RJ! Barrett to Barnes.
Good
Clock
job.
down. Shot doesn't go. Horford tried to secure it, can't. Barnes to Grady. Grady the two-handed slam. Out in transition, only 10 fast break points. Beyond the arc. Podziemski puts it on the deck. And one.
He's been a phenomenal basketball player and coach for a long, long time.
Curry cutting.
How about this? We talk about the Joker making passes like this. Scotty Barnes just make a pass like that and just runs down the floor.
Steph telling IQ confidence is a choice. It's not so much about making shots or big-time plays, but having the mindset to be confident in the moment.
Jimmy Butler follows with a slam dunk off of his miss. Good job by Scotty Barnes disrupting that cut.
His hustle is outstanding, Matt.
Butler looking for Green. Green lays it up and through.
Sometimes if you're lucky, you get a full court outside on Bloor Street shot from there, and it may go in.
6 for 18 on Christmas Day and a turnover. Richard attempts and makes quickly.
Post up, be ready.
Barnes, tons of contact counted in the foul. Ingram backing in on Moody. Ingram working against single coverage, and Moody saves it. But how about the pass by Scotty? The awareness, the recognition.
three that you see at half court.
Coming out of the timeout, Richard with a slam dunk. 15-2 run. He can produce. Butler. And Butler the foul on RJ. That's going to be his second. 0 for 5 now from three-point range.
That was great action by the Raptors coming out of that timeout.
Curry. And Curry knocks down the three, and he's fouled. In Detroit, Raptors have yet to see the Pistons. They lead the way 24-7. And coming out of the timeout, the and one. Curry getting it done. He's got 21. 9-point game. Here's Richard for three. And then nobody put a body on Payton. You mentioned earlier when you're focused on D, sometimes your offense will come. Scotty with a rebound. Here's RJ. Lead pass quickly.
It has to start on the defensive end. I know you always go back to that, or I always go back to that, but defensively, you got to give yourself opportunities.
Ingram, the bucket and the foul. Decides not to lay it up, and the shot doesn't go from the corner.
And it's just amazing.
Out on the run, RJ on the find from Scotty Barnes. Mamu comes away with it. Mamu Kelishvili and Horford with another block. You think that you're going to get by.
Steve Kerr's trying to get a lineup in there that can make the Raptors pay for the jumping and trapping. Because if you leave somebody open, you have some shooters.
Curry, magical.
He will be reckless with some of the passes where you can get some deflections and steals.
He is 20-5 all time against.
You get caught on the screen, the person guarding the screen has to step up, or that will happen.
10 in the quarter for Curry. Scotty back down, two-handed slam. Ingram. Here's Quick to tie it. Quick goes! 45.4 seconds to go. 6:10 left. 7-point game. Ingram. Tough shot fading. Connects. 5-point game. Curry with 34. Green with 19. A season high. Ingram up fake on Butler. Attacking. Spinning back. Bucket getter. Quickly gets it to Ingram. Ingram drive kick. Shed finds quickly the three. Bucket and book it. 2-point game. Ingram bats it away. B.I. Notorious B.I. 3. Weak side board. Career high 18 for Scotty B.
There you go. Get a good shot. There you go.
Ingram to the elbow. Sticks it. Curry behind the back. Curry. No. Pajemski. Put back. Darko's going to call a timeout. Green just runs over Walter. B.I. The three. No. Scotty on the scene. Curry. Deep three. Good.
That's it. And that's Jimmy Butler, a very tough defender.
Shed on Curry. Curry weaving his way. Lays it up and in. 36. Andre Drummond had 24. End of November. Scotty exploding to the iron. Barnes with 23 points. Ingram up top. Ingram for the win. Overtime. Scotty with it. Quick. Sidestep to three. Got it. Matching their largest lead. Curry. Deep three. Good.
That's it.
Anytime you get that primary defender off of Shea, He's usually got pretty good success on that secondary guy who picks him up on the help side.
There's Edgecombe, the very confident, electric young scorer.
Barnes, what a night. A night to remember. 25 rebounds. Connects. And a great performance out of Jacoby Walter off of the bench. Much needed with 18. Overtime, Raptors outscored Golden State 19-5.
So it'll be Drummond and Chet Holmgren and Barlow able to fend off J-Dub. And away we go here inside Paycom Center.
A season ago, just one season.
As Holmgren trying to decide what to do. Series of moves. Pulls up a shot right up over Barlow. The two-way player.
It's going to be something to watch this afternoon as well. Keeping that guy out of transition. Make it work for every point he has to score.
Nice cut. Off the back door. There is J-Dub with authority at the rim.
Folks, take a look at this. He's going up. Gets backed into it.
So Maxey already with some early scoring here in the first quarter. J-Dub had to make the adjustment with the right hand and still able to flush it down. Dort passed up the three. Nice pass. The extra dish. And it's Holmgren for the easy two. And then action that results. Edgecombe left it a little bit short. And he's able to get his own miss. Back up top, it is Maxey, and he cans the three. He's gobbled up over the course of his career.
I tell you, in the early part of his career, he was terrific.
And Shea's turnover leads to the fast break, and easy slam there by Maxey as he takes his first breather here in the first quarter. And Joe and Caruso off the bench. There's a pass inside, and there's the slam. Drummond might have even rushed that turnaround hook shot. Shea jumps back on the fadeaway, knocks it down. Pretty move for SGA. Really don't want to do it against this Thunder defense. Holmgren stripped, but fortunate that Dort was there to scrape it up. Holmgren, once again, going into his move. That time the fadeaway. How about the touch?
After taking him away from the basket, so the help side could come out double.
That shot well short, but an offensive rebound by Bona, the former UCLA Bruin.
Each other shot, actually.
That was some major action at the rim. And J-Dub shot on the fadeaway, right over Edgecombe. To what he does on the floor, Michael, from the footwork to the movement to the stroke. As SGA, speaking of stroke, in the mid-range, shot it right up over Grimes.
Yeah, he got hit on the arm, too.
And Jared McCain got up to such a strong start for Philly last year, his rookie year. Nice cut by Maxey. Maxey hangs in the air long enough for the left-handed leg. That is a tough finish.
Hartenstein,
the big fella put on the deck, but Bona returns the favor defensively. Edgecombe, the kick, the shot, Edwards the three. SGA off the bench, ready to check back in. And Wiggins, how about that? Tees up the three. A couple of good players in year number two. Maxey off the dribble. And the speed and the skill of Tyrese Maxey. Man, that was smooth. And so it's still a 2-point OKC lead. Barlow dumps it off. Drummond, and Chet couldn't recover in time. Drummond's got the stuff. The word that you use, Michael, that is so applicable to A.J. Mitchell is just control. As Holmgren's going to load up a three and splash it home. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Edwards, that is a deep contested three, and that's the third one here in the first half.
23 points in this game, and I asked Thunder assistant coach Mike Wilkes what the key is to slowing him down here in the second half, and he told me there are a couple of areas they want to clean up defensively.
As McCain, it was really the early season favorite last year, Michael, for Rookie of the Year before getting hurt.
He's got a nice shot. Well, how about this? Putting the ball in the middle of the floor. You got to have a guy that can get to the middle of the floor in the zone.
As both these teams continue to shoot it at a very high clip on the offensive end. Maxey, tough step back shot, and the three over Jalen Williams. Is starting five to open up this third quarter. But certainly the focus on the defensive end will be on Maxey. There is Williams on the drive. No, but it's Holmgren right there off the miss. All of his scoring has come via the three-point line. J-Dub up top yet again, and Hartenstein runs the rim. There's another Philly turnover. SGA bounces off of George, pulls up in transition, and that is just a sweet shot for SGA. And that's for OKC. There's another steal and a turnover. J-Dub's got it. SGA lurking. J-Dub to the cup. He was off balance, lost control. It blops in, and he's going to the line.
Philly right now realize the Thunder have an advantage of points in that paint.
O'Shea. Oh, he switches hands as he slices right through the defense.
Take a look at this, folks. Okay, I done my job, Coach. I made him pick up his dribble. This is a great job. Oh, no, not yet, Coach, because this guy's got, a move to the move to the move. Man, it's just beautiful to watch, folks.
Trying to distribute. SGA wanted the quick shot to potentially get the 2-for-1. Oh, Wiggins was right there. Edwards threw it right to him. Wiggins got it back on the run and the punch. Battling throughout this game. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, nice pass. Wiggins slips inside. Beautiful find. Kenrich Williams.
That tradition, or continue that tradition, folks. Excuse me.
Oh, nice little give and go action as Holmgren got it back from J-Dub, but then got blocked out of bounds. It's one of those where you almost wish that the free throw went in. There is a beautiful backdoor. And it's OKC that's going to continue its domination against the Eastern Conference. 23 consecutive wins. 5-0 this year. And Chet pushing the big fellow, rumbling up the floor. Mitchell back to Chet Holmgren. Once again, another alley-oop.
Looked like it banked in, went into the rim, and kind of rolled out.
Grimes gives it up, and there's a flush. And Chet pushing the big fellow, rumbling up the floor. Mitchell back to Chet Holmgren. Once again, another alley-oop.
I'm just going to take you out on the play. Look at this, man. This is after a guy blocked his